Ali, the question about the look of the film.
Oh, yeah, so last night at 4:30 I was in my bed reading some of the reviews and someone said, like, it looks like a shitty TV movie. And I was like, you got it. This is really not a movie about Donald Trump. This is a movie about a system. This is a movie about a system and the way the system works and the way system is built and the way the power runs through the system. And then, Roy Cohn, he was an expert in using that system, utilizing that system, and, he taught Donald Trump. The idea that there is a very sharp divide in the United States between conservatives and liberals, I think it's a fantasy. I think a lot of these people, they go to the same charity events, they go to the same galas, they went to the same schools. It's like, suffice to say, the guy who created MSNBC in 1993 created Fox News in 1996. That's the structure you're dealing with, and I think Kurt Vonnegut said it very well. There are two parties in the United States: the parties of winners and the party of losers.
Sebastian, I would like to hear you about the preparation for the role. And do you believe that he has a code of honor? What is this code?
Well, it was sort of a 24/7 kind of immersion process of basically, I guess, living with him to some extent in my headphones and on my phone and YouTube and everywhere I was going and walking, whatever I was doing. If I was in the bathroom, I was listening to him. For me, it was kind of actually, I had to distance myself from a lot of the stuff from today and really go back to, and we were lucky in the sense that there's a lot out there to sort of see and watch and read, and a lot of interviews that he gave in that time, archives in New York Times and the New York Magazine and the first cover he got and all that. So it was a huge help. He is a human being like everybody else. So I guess we all have certain codes and certain principles. It just depends on what they are. I guess it's relative to everybody.
What was the feeling to be Ivana for the film?
I feel grateful to have a chance to portray a character like Ivana, because the more I got to know about her, the more I fell in love with her. She's been a woman that has been way too much ahead of her time, and it's inspiring to see somebody pursuing their dreams, ambitions, driven by the idea of, just achieving it. And I just got inspired. I honestly got inspired, and I think she has been a legend.
There was this very famous press conference with a compatriot of mine, Lars Trier, here some years ago. And he was asked what he thought of. Somehow he ended up saying that he understands Adolf Hitler. And then it got worse and it got worse, and and nobody could save him. But there is some truth to that, in as so far that these are all human beings. The most despicable monster you can think of, the most reprehensible person in history, also liked the dog or fell for someone or was nice to somebody at some point, And I think that for me, this is, if there is an ideology for the movie, it's a humanist ideology. It is about taking these people who are icons, who are hated, loved, down to earth, and sort of deconstructing that mythological image into earthly human beings. With that comes understanding, with that comes sympathy. That doesn't necessarily mean you forgive everything they did, but it comes understanding and sympathy. And I think that is, if there is a cathartic mission for a movie, that would be it, I think.
It's all over the news today that the Trump organization is threatening with a lawsuit against the film. Could anyone sort of comment on that?
I mean, it's with you. You're the news. I'm the filmmaker. You know.
Are you scared of that?
I mean, everybody talks about him suing a lot of people. They don't talk about his success rate, though. You know. And also, I think it is. If I was him, I would be thinking, oh, this like crazy Iranian guy and some like liberal cunts in Cannes, they gathered and they did this movie and it's like fucked up and, you know, it's like, you know, demeaning and it's a conspiracy. But as you say, I really think that, I don't necessarily think that this is a movie that, you know, he would dislike. I don't necessarily think he would like it. I think that I think he would be surprised, you know? Yeah, and we have a promotional event coming up called US Election. It's going to help us with the movie. So we're hoping very much that it can come out. You know, if I'm remembering right, the second debate's going to be in September 15th, something like that. So that's a good release date for us, I would say.